morning, South Florida, and welcome to the breakfast at the Brooklyn Cafe TV.
Take a deep breath and a good whiff of that coffee brewing. Grab yourself some toast, a donut, or any breakfast as Dawn and Freddie get you up and ready for the rest of the day.
So call in at 888-565-1470 to share a tip of the day.
Or just to say good morning. Shake off your sleepies, buckle in, cause it's showtime.
Welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe. You know, I can't get used to this 9 o'clock. So I'm like wired in. I got stuff all over. I don't even know if this is on correct. Is it on? Can you hear me? Yeah. They say yeah.
I have to tell you why I'm laughing, because as we're getting on air and you're hooking up your mic, and I only hope JoJo was watching this because JoJo is going to laugh, and I don't think she's quite on yet. So I might have to reiterate this, is you come a long way, baby, in 4 years.
What are you talking
Number
about?
one, you were never on camera. Number two, when you finally got on camera, you used to wrap that thing around your ear, the headphone, and JoJo would write in every day, Freddie, could you move the ear because I see the headphone? You'd wrap it around your ear, you would tuck it in your shirt. Now you're not wrapping headphones, you're not tucking it in your shirt. Now you're wired in with the lavalier. Come on.
First of all, let me explain something, Lucy. Let me explain something. The lavaliers are on my chest. These are skin to skin, okay? So it has to be somewhere in your shirt. That's number one.
But that's not your skin.
But that's what they call skin to skin.
Okay.
Number two, when I had the microphone, I used to hold the microphone with me.
Yes.
And number three, the reason that I had the headset plugged into my ear was because I wanted to hear the feed. This is an ongoing process.
I understand the evolution of, but I'm thinking about how you used to wrap
It's
the
not the
headphone
evolution
around your
of,
ear.
it is the revolution
And then
of.
you'd move it to the other ear, and now you're wrapped in with the lavalier. So good morning to you. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
Friday, as they say.
You know that this marks the 2-week anniversary of when the president wanted everybody to be sort of hunkered down.
Really?
Yeah. It was, I think come Monday it's going to be the 2-week period. And I never understood any of that to begin with, because it doesn't mean that you're not going to be immune just because you locked yourself up at home,
right,
and there's still stuff going on. But not to harp on the bad, because that's easy. Everybody knows about that. Italy, for the first time, did not report cases, I think, for 2 days in a row. Same thing with South Korea. New York City, I heard. Now, I could be wrong. I tried to get in contact with my sister this morning, and they're already working. I heard New York City did not report a new case yesterday.
Very nice.
So that just can mean it's not being reported. You know how that thing works, right?
Yes.
So that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have some people on the show. They're going to zoom in correctly, because when you do something correctly, it works flawlessly.
Friday.
That's right.
Friday. Give us a call. 888-994-4995. What a week it has been. And yes, I did have to open up the bay door, because you know what? Not living in fear. You got to live in faith. You got to open up the bay door. Let the sunshine in. You've got, you know what? We'll deal with the allergies. It should be the worst thing that we ever have to deal with.
Oh, we will deal with the allergies.
We'll deal with
so
our
when
allergies.
I start sneezing around here like a madman, you're going to say,
we'll send you home.
No, you're going to quarantine me. I know what you're going to do. You're going to put me in a closet until it goes away. I know what you're going to do.
You closed it up, but I just had to let some sunshine in. It's Friday. And the world has continued to roll. I know the stimulus package, the unemployment package came out yesterday.
Hopefully the House will approve it today at midday.
You sent that article out, and so a lot of information coming your way. There is a lot of hope, and as we said, sometimes I'm amazed at the things that I say when other people say them 3 weeks later. I think, wow. We joked about, out of another situation, opportunity can come, and that is exactly now what they're saying. It may not be the opportunity that you chose for yourself, it may not be the opportunity or the path that you thought your life was going to take, but out of other situations, maybe new and better opportunities present themselves.
That's right. Because when you have a business, you always look at the challenges. This is a challenge. You got to make your business that much stronger. You got to change the whole epic of how you do business.
But before we bring Leslie in, I want to explain our platform, because even our producers are confused. And all of our producers that are home, there's 10 of you. I understand you're self-quarantining, you're afraid to come in. When I ask you to come in, just like we ask other guests to come in. It's not to physically come in. Our platform is a virtual platform. It's a video platform. It has a name, but that doesn't mean we want you to come in here. We want you to video platform in so we know how you're doing. We know what's happening with you, how you're feeling, what's happening with your part-time jobs, what's happening with school. Give us a segment, share an idea, just like you're going to see here with Leslie. So every time we say call in or come in via video, it's to pick up the phone and call, or to turn on your computer so we can see you and chat with you.
Yes.
I sent the girls a video, and I realized that our girl crew, they didn't understand when I kept saying, come in and join our conversation.
Yeah, you threw
what I
them all
meant.
into a panic.
They went into a panic. I said, on the vMix, we'll give you a code. I thought they all understood our platform, but clearly I was wrong. So I want to reiterate that. It is a video virtual platform, and it's growing, and we're going to bring Leslie Carmen over in about 2 seconds.
Capabilities of bringing in boxes to do that. That isn't the problem. The audio is the problem. Audio for us has to be pitch perfect because we do radio. And you got to understand that if you listen to your radio, you don't hear glitches, you don't hear bats and boos. It's not accepted. So we have to go in a specific way. Bandwidth is a challenge because everybody's on their computer. So we have to go in a specific way for this to work clearly. So is it a pain in the butt? A little bit. Not too much.
It's
a little
not.
bit.
It's just the explanation of some of the things that help us bring forward ideas in the video.
That's right.
It's
And
to get the quality that we're looking for.
that's right. So if you call in and you have a business, we'll definitely put you on. We want to hear from you. We want to hear from you because we want you to stay positive. We want you, and we understand. Listen, nobody understands this better than us because we're people that are directly in the front lines, in the fire, and we have to go home every night to this stuff. And we are worried sick. I worry about my sister. I worry about my son. They both called in yesterday to let me know that they're okay. This is a bad situation. I know that. We know that part. We are trying to make it so that if you have a business, we want to hear from you. There's some other crazy ideas I want to throw out there today to see if I could get some help. But I want to ask again, if you have extra anything, if you have foods, if you're a restaurant and you don't have a place to put your foods and nobody can come get them, let us know. Because I want to start something that they're doing in Washington, D.C. called Feed the Fight. I would love to do that for our first responders and give them something. Give them food. Give them whatever you can get is what we need. We need to reinforce the battlefields. If you got 20,000 rolls of toilet paper, give one up. That's all I'm saying. Our first responders are our first line of defense. If they fail us, I heard 4 fire department or 6 fire department people got infected. If that fails, if that breaks down, you're going to see a problem that we cannot handle. So please, I'm begging you, whatever you want me to do. You want me to paint your house? I'll do it. I am begging you. If you can give, please do.
Want to bring Leslie in?
Let's bring Leslie
We
in.
got Leslie Carmen from Carmen Care Health and Wellness Cell Rejuvenation Center, and she is from the comforts of her home. Hi, Leslie.
Hi, everybody.
How are you doing?
I'm doing very well. Thank you so much. It's great that we're able to meet this way. What a fantastic plan you have here.
I'm so glad that it's working for you. And what's happening with your center? You do a lot of hands-on with patients. Are you?
Well, yes. Well, because we have so many patients that have a compromised immune system, we really had to close on last Friday, because it's just too dangerous to have anybody like that come in, and we don't have the capability of disinfecting the way the hospitals can, or we didn't have any masks or, tons of Clorox. So I just thought it was the wisest thing to just close out of the safety of our patients, and then also for the safety of my mom, who's at home, because she's going to be 90 and she had, several health issues. And those are the people that are at most danger. So I didn't want to bring that home, not knowing, because you can be, as you all know, a carrier and not have any symptoms. So we chose to just close, and we're doing this from home, and we're preparing different things to help people, maybe help a little bit with prevention so that we can build up our immune system.
How can we do that from home? We can't come in to see you. How can we build up our immune system? Because that seems to be what's so critical.
Correct. So the most important thing that we can do from home is to stay calm. And I know I don't want to minimize this because I know people are going through, very, very difficult times, losing people and so forth. But we're just addressing with this people that have kids at home that are, nearly going crazy, and that is just causing a lot of stress, or you do have some stressful situations. Just in general, we're all dealing with a lot job losses and money and so forth. So there's something that's called Psyche. Excuse me. And that is called Psyche because it's psychological kinesiology. Excuse me. So, psychological kinesiology is where you find the root cause of something. Like when people come to us with pain, we'll see, do they have pain because they're frustrated or they're not expressing something or something happened to them? So you have to find your root statement. So basically, like you would say, I don't love myself, or things like that. With what we can do today is we can bring the statement in that I am at peace or I am calm. And what you want to do with Psyche, you always want to create your statement that is going to be a positive one for you. So right now we want to just say that I am calm. And believe it or not, just by saying that over and over, when you are experiencing frustration or fear in your life, can really help you bring down that anxiety and that stress. And it's really anxiety and stress, which then unfortunately lowers your immune system. So it's something very easy that you can do. And I'm just going to show you very quickly how you can do that. So you would sit in a chair and you can take your entire family. I've done this with 2-year-olds that are bouncing off the walls. And believe it, if you just tell them, okay, we're going to do this fun thing, just sit in a chair and have all the chairs lined up. And then you tell your kids to cross their legs, like their feet. You just cross. I'm going to show my arms. You do the same thing with your legs. You cross your feet. And then you're going to cross your arms and you're going to grab your hands like this and you're going to fold it in. And you're doing the same thing with your feet. And now you have everybody sitting in a chair. You can be in a circle or in a line. And then somebody takes over. Let's say mom takes over and says, all right, everybody, I want you to take a deep breath in. And you all take a deep breath in and breathe out. And then I want you to visualize and say the sentence in your mind or out loud. I am calm. I am calm. I am calm. Take another deep breath in and breathe out. And relax all your muscles in your body. Relax your forehead, relax your shoulders and your neck. Relax the muscles going down your back. Really sink into the chair. Relax all your leg muscles and feel a peace coming over you. And repeat again, I am calm. And breathe in, breathe out. And keep repeating, I am calm. And when everybody has calmed down a little bit and everybody's in their zone, you open up your fingers and your feet. And the most important is to put your fingertips together like this. And you're writing this onto your hard drive. And you really feel it in every cell in your body. I am calm. And then you stop. And you can do this for 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes. And it really brings down a level of that stress. Even if it's just for a few minutes or if it's just for half a day, whatever you need, just keep doing this over and over and over. You can do this before you go to bed. You can do this before you're eating your meals so that you actually absorb everything that you're eating without having so much stress. And it's just a great way to find statements. And you can do things that are positive for you. So say if you can't sleep or you're having a hard time, just do the same thing and say, I sleep with ease. I sleep with ease. There are different statements that you can make. And the important thing with your statements are that they are short, they're positive, and they're in the I form. So you always want to make sure that you say something like that. I'll give you an example. If your children are playing outside and you tell them, don't play on the street, where are they going to play? They're going to play on the street because our brain has an image of the street. If you really want them not to play on the street, you tell them, stay on the sidewalk or play on the sidewalk. And that's what we have to do with our statements that we're creating. So we want to say, I am at peace. You don't want to say, I'm not freaking out or I'm not crazy. You don't want to say that. I am at peace. I am calm. My immune system is strong. So find those statements that will help you the most. Whatever you're going through at that moment, just find a statement, short and the I and positive, that will help you reduce your stress. And believe it or not, that can have a big, big impact on you by just staying calm for you, for yourself, and your family.
And you are always so positive.
No, thank you.
When Carmen Care reopens, tell us what you're going to be offering.
Yes, so what we're going to be offering is our special to help boost your immune system. So you're going to come in and we have this laser here, the Delta laser. And as you see, we have this at home too. So I always boost everybody's immune system with this. And it's very easy. So it's not a laser that's going to cut or hurt or burn. And we just put this laser right on the carotid arteries. As you can see the light here. Put it on the carotid arteries on both sides. We do the lung meridian, which is right over here. And then we do the kidneys and the liver. So it's like a wellness protocol that we do that will really boost your immune system. And when we've done that, we also give you the Life Force. I know that you know this product. It's really fabulous. And we're giving it at $54 right now at the lowest price that we can, just so that make it affordable for everybody. And this is an adaptogen. And an adaptogen means that it helps your body or assists your body in adapting to the situation that's going on. So it can protect you, it can build your immune system, it can just help you feel better, be stronger. It tastes, I love the taste, it's pepperminty, it'll wake you up in the morning, but it's very good, gives you lots of energy.
And that bottle, that's a big bottle for $54. And I know it's just a tiny shot, it'll last a long time, correct?
Yeah, it'll last a whole month. Yeah, it lasts a whole month. I've got my mom on it. I have it. Emily's here with us, and she's taking it every day. So we're just taking it every day as a precaution, and it's just really good for you. It builds your immune system. You know, it helps to regulate everything. So it's very good. And then afterwards, we have something, as you all know, the laser detoxing. And what we do with that is we have certain toxins that we can help you detox from, so your body will be able to fight off disease easier. Because the cleaner our body is, the better your immune system's going to be. And then we have certain vials that we can desensitize you also from viruses, that in case you do get a virus, you'll have it a little bit less, be less impactful. So, you know, those are the things that we can do. Definitely the wellness and boosting your immune system. And then we have that Icon that also moves all the fluid in your body, which is exactly also something that you need to assist you to move out, you know, toxins and so forth. So we have a lot of things that we can offer you, and I hope that we can open very shortly, but we will be extremely careful to follow all the rules and regulations.
And how is Emily doing?
Emily's doing great. She has created a little painting that I want to show you that you can download. This is for the kids and for the people, so you can stay active as well. And so on this side here, so this is what she's already colored, and this side, the dark side here, she's made little squares and things that you can follow and color with the kids, and she's giving that as a download to everybody. And it's fun because it just keeps your mind off things, and you're starting to, you know, painting therapy, right? As they say, coloring therapy is great. So you can download that, and she's with us. We're doing, you know, really well. We are working on some things together, maybe possibly some pieces of a book that we want to write together. So this might be a good time. And we're just hanging in there like everybody else, praying for everyone, hoping everyone is safe, and just being so thankful for our first responders, doctors, nurses. They're amazing. And yeah, we're just here with everybody. And it's great that I'm able to reach you like this. It's fabulous.
This is fantastic. And there's so many things I want to ask you, but we'll ask you off camera, because
yes,
what you do is so incredible as far as eliminating toxins and when viruses and bacteria enter our body, they linger. And when
Correct.
we recover, our cells still are holding these things in, and our psyche is still holding some of the energy in. And releasing this is really, really important.
Yes, absolutely. It's, again, that whole mind, body, soul connection. It's not just one thing. It's not just, taking the supplements. It's also looking at the world in a different way. And I think this has been an impact for all of us. I think this is awakening all of us, really something I think that at the end, we're going to reflect and say, maybe there was a little something that was good about this. It's bringing families together. It's being more appreciative. I can tell you, I have become so much more appreciative of many things, toilet paper for one thing, than for toothpaste and for food and for, just when I now, instead of throwing something away, I'm like, wait, maybe I can use this little piece to make a soup or something. So I in a very weird way, I think it was an awakening for everybody to start appreciating friendships, families, our business. I took it for granted every day. Just open my door. Yes, come on in. I have a beautiful clinic. Come in and heal. And now that's been taken away. And it just really opens your eyes, and it will make us definitely more thankful going forward.
Maybe that's the change that this whole world needs, right?
Right. I agree.
Thank you so much, Leslie. Tell us the phone number and where you're located.
Yes, so we're located on 2nd Avenue in Boca Raton, Florida, but you can reach us at 561-405-9577, and we do have a calling center answering our phones. So if you do want the Life Force, you can call in and talk to me, and I'll call you back, and I'll find a way to get it to you. We can either meet outside 6 feet apart, or I can ship it or something like that, but we can find a way to get this to you.
And as far as the Psyche, maybe you can help people through that as well on the line. Absolutely. Or through this type of platform?
Yes, that would be great if I could do a couple of Psyche sessions, just a meditation with everybody a little bit, just to help everyone just not be so stressed and just bring it down a level. Even just a level will be fabulous.
Fantastic. Thank you, Leslie. Happy Friday, everyone. We're going to go to commercial break. When we come back, we've got Kenny Love from the Florida Love Show. So stay tuned. Give us a call, 888-994-4995. Yes?
Yes.
And we'll be right back.
Sometimes you need to shake things up a bit, to be a little adventurous, to make your meals pop. Don Pablo Coffee Growers and Roasters have that special ingredient. That little bit of adventure in a bottle to take your dinner to the next level. So take a leap and try one of Don Pablo's fresh roasted specialty coffee meat rubs on your beef, chicken, or pork. You'll never go back to boring again. Go ahead, rub it on your meat.
Does your business MobiPop? A new way to grow your business. Using a simple keyword, drive customers right to you with just a click. Customers will receive your personalized digital business card within seconds, with all your contact information in one place, including a gallery of photos, videos, and clear call to action that drives sales. Promote your products and services, or share a hot new listing with custom event pages and RSVP form, boosting qualified leads. Special offers and promotions are directly sent to your potential customers' phones with text campaigns, increasing foot traffic and creating a loyal following. Let MobiPop drive your marketing campaign. Focus on your business. Let MobiPop focus on growing it.
Let's all welcome a new sponsor to the show. It's AMP2 TV, the first and only internet production company that's truly plugged in. When you're looking for a full-service internet TV radio production company, discover AMP2 TV, a full-service production company that can provide all streaming videos in studio or remotely. They offer web page development, and they use all the latest platforms to help make all your business selling points more powerful. They can do remotes or live radio streaming, as well as tape productions for social media platforms and television. AMP2 TV can handle all of your television needs, including closed caption for a perfect on-air telecast. Choose from a variety of creative TV and radio packages, or visit one of their many studios to get your creative juices flowing. Come and see why AMP2 TV works with many major companies, including Comcast, Bravo, and Fox 29, as well as individuals and businesses of all types and sizes. To see samples of their work or to find out more, visit their website at amp2.tv. That's A-M-P, the number 2.tv. Or call them at 866-224-5422. Feel free to call for a quote or just a consult of how to put your business on a social media platform or radio platform, or just doing a show that is covered by all platforms. Call 866-224-5422 and make an appointment. That's 866-224-5422.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
And we're back.
And we are back at the Brooklyn Cafe Show, so you will be watching us as soon as Facebook reopens again. So we are recording the show and sharing it out afterwards. If it comes back up, we will send it out live. But in the meantime, everything seems to be down. But you know, what did I just say to you?
I can see why.
Why?
A flash just came across on Facebook that you can actually watch the House of Representatives debate on Facebook Live.
So you think it blew it out?
So it looks like it's blowing. There's millions of people watching it and just blew the system out.
Okay.
But there you have it.
But there you have it. You know what? At some point when you disconnect from the House of Representatives, whatever they do, it's like yelling at the football screen. It's not going to change if you yell at the TV.
Well, you can't put an elephant in a square peg. It just doesn't fit, right? So you have a system that's overloaded. We are overloaded on everything. Now, the good things in life, we're not overloaded. You know, we don't help one another. I heard some news that was very distressing yesterday, and I'm very upset about that. That's my personal deal. But what I'm saying is we should be nicer to one another.
Yes.
We should be helpful with one another. We should do things to help other businesses and everything else. Don't hoard everything thinking that you're going to be the only person on the planet left. That ain't going to happen.
I got to tell you, I was talking to one of our producers here, that shall remain nameless, talking about the unemployment and the stimulus package, and she continues to give back. And says, you know what, I'm okay right now. This money should go to somebody right now who really needs it more than I do. She brought in some things that you and I can use for Linda and Chuck that she's no longer using right now. Talk about paying it back. She works with us here hours and hours and day after day, and it's just amazing.
Continues to give.
Continues to give. But my morning meditation of today was let go of that which you cannot control and allow those things to come in that the universe and God deems right.
Well, I also want to talk a little bit about, you know, we came up with we're all in this together.
We're in the soup together.
We're all in this together. And now I hear CBS Night News is using we're all in this together as well. Channel 12, we're all in this together. Because every one of us wants to get out of this, but we're all in this together because no matter how much you get out of it, everything around you is affected. So, that being said, we have a new program with Mr. Kenny Love.
Ken Lehrman. Kenny Love.
What does he call himself?
Kenny Love.
Kenny Love, man.
Kenny Love.
And we asked Ken to postpone his show because he likes to do it in person because he believes love should be mano a mano. Look at that, man.
There he is.
Look how clear you look. Look at that.
Kenny Love, the happy printer, the Florida Love Show, which airs on Fridays at 3 o'clock p.m. right here from our studio. Today we're going to be doing a little bit differently, but going forward, the guests are spectacular. Good morning, Ken. How are you doing?
Good morning. I'm doing great. How are you?
We're good. What the world needs now is a little more love.
Absolutely. With this going on, with this coronavirus bill, we need more love in this world. Love, sweet love.
And everything you always talk about, and we've known you for a long time, was about love. And this couldn't come at a more appropriate time to get your message out there, to share it with the world. Tell us why.
Because with what's going on, people are going crazy. And everything is that's happening in the world, everybody's getting real, like staying home, they're getting bored, they're resigned, They don't, like, they need love. Love is everything. And I mean, I was watching the TV today and I was like, Boris Johnson, the UK Prime Minister, has coronavirus. I mean, like, I was like, this world, it's crazy. And that's the word everybody's been using, crazy, unprecedented. So we need love to be put back in this world, to love each other with kindness and joy and happiness, and just to be there for each other, and like to say, I love you, like I love you, Freddie, I love you, Dawn, I love you guys. And look, I smile when I say it because I'm so happy, because that's what love is. Love just creates joy and happiness.
And I have to tell you, the flowers, you brought in 6 dozen magnificent roses last week. They're still alive in my house.
Mine are too, right here.
Beautiful.
I mean,
And the
love
balloons
lives.
that are here.
Love lives on.
And it is about spreading love and kindness and happiness. And you had Cantor Sharon on last week, and you did some filming of that, Freddie.
We did. We had some fun with the people that were in studio.
They had a good time.
And they had a great time, and we were just filming her. Her daughter was singing. We had Michelle was singing, and these people are all good singers. And we got so carried away that we burned the battery out on one of the cameras when we were using it in production, Ken. That's why your screen went black. And it was because we all got carried away. You know, the emotion you bring is contagious. You know, it's a bigger contagious, better than the virus. It's something that I wish that more of us would take advantage of, because, you know, we're all human beings and we're all on this planet, and you all have to, as much as you don't think so, you got to share the space around you. So along comes this guy. I remember when we first talked about producing this show, I thought this man was crazy. I said, really? And then I see the epidemic all around us and everything that's going on around us. And he has the right idea. Everybody's writing in to join your platform. Everybody wants to be a part of. Nobody likes to be left behind. Nobody likes to be left outside.
You know, it's funny because people you're asking, they text me, do you know I'm going to be on Kenny Love's show? Jen G, I'm going to be on the Kenny Love Show next week. Somebody else, I'm going to be on the Kenny Love Show next week.
I said, really? What is that? Tell me. Tell me what that show is. And they go on and they go on and I'm dying inside. I said, you know, good, I'm going to be watching. And we produced it. And we're producing. And your set is a big, complicated set, and we love it. We love the challenge of it. We love the color of it.
It's actually set up on the other side of the studio.
We do. We have it all set up on the other side waiting for him. And it's a good challenge to have. This right now is the safer way of doing it, because we want to protect you. We want to, because I know that he wants to hug everybody. Ken is just a big teddy bear when it comes to everybody. But I got to make sure I protect you with other people that want to be on the show, because you never know. You know, we got to get by that little quarantine state, and then it'll be business back to normal. And we're going to have singers. You're going to have people singing and everything else in studio when this thing blows over.
You know, Ken, I truly respect so much of what you did, because you were here, I think you were delivering business cards on a Monday or Tuesday, and you said, how can I get my message out bigger? And you didn't even ask for the details. We gave you an overview and you said, I'm in, let's start Friday. We started within that same week, you came out with your first show. So well needed. The timing was spectacular. You just seem to have known. Imagine if we had a pandemic of love.
That is needed. I mean, and the thing is every morning it's getting up and choosing. You can, as a human being, we can choose love every morning. It's just to get up and say, you know, I love the world, I love you, I love everything. I mean, it's a choice. It's very simple. And when I get on my Love Will Keep Us Together Facebook group, I post love every morning. And I'm back into love. And I believe we're all pure love. I mean, underneath it all, we are all pure love. We are born pure love. So then we get hurt when we're very young, and then we stop loving, or we protect ourselves from getting hurt. And everybody walks around, you know, we're all protecting ourselves from getting hurt instead of just saying, I love you. I mean, a lot of times I'll say to myself, what's there to just say, I love you, Dawn, I love you, Freddie. That's the fear of being hurt, or the fear of being judged, or the fear of not looking good. It's so prevalent in human beings. Instead of just saying, I love you, Dawn, I love you, Freddie. It's a very simple thing. And like I was saying last week, I went to Whole Foods and I bought those gorgeous roses and I said, I love you to everybody. 99% of the people said, I love you back. I mean, when I go down to my building, like last night, I said to my doorman, I love you, Nell. He said, I love you, Kenny. It's very simple. It's just the creation of I love you.
You know, it's
And
interesting.
people smile.
You're changing the mindset of people, because if I said to Freddie, I love you, and someone else heard it, they'd be like, oh, I can't believe she said that to you because you live with someone or you're married. But that's not what we're talking about. We're talking
when
about...
Ken said, I love you, 2 people walked up to me and said, is he in love with you? I go, yeah.
Right, but
come on."
that's not what you're talking about. So I want you to explain this message so that people can be a little more accepting of universal love.
Yeah, so universal love is just to just create love every day, to just say I love you to everybody in your life every day. It's a very simple thing. And the thing is people have this meaning around love, like, oh my God, he wants me, or he's interested in me, or he's not my friend. I mean, it's actually it's coronavirus crazy. It really is. Like when I say I love you, Dawn, I love you, Freddie, or you say I love you back. I mean, sometimes I'll say I love you to guys and they'll be like, oh, he's gay. No, I just love you, Freddie. I mean, it's a simple act and it makes people smile. It's such a simple thing. I mean, I
It shocks them, Kenny.
Pictures.
You shock people.
Maybe, but that's what it takes to create a new paradigm in the world, to create a new love in the world, to look, right now, we need love. And there's a million love songs about love. Do we really act on it? Do we really take it? We hear it and it touches our heart because it's touching the pure love. But do we actually go out and act on it? Do we say I love you to everybody in the world? I mean, Sharon, who was on the show last week, she's married. She's got her daughter was on the show. I was talking to her last night. I said, Sharon, I love you. She goes, Kenny, I love you too. She's married. And we smile when we say it. So to me, it's like, let's go out now and let's say I love you to everybody. This virus would disappear. I mean, to me, if we just, love is curing. Love is recovery. If we said I love you to everybody, all those health workers that are on the front lines, I mean, all the emergency medical paramedics, all the hospitals, everyone, the doctors, the everybody, even the government. If we said I love you to our government, we showed appreciation, we'd have a new government. I mean, everybody's always making everybody wrong. Everybody's judging, gossiping. Oh my God, I can't hear it. I can't listen to it anymore. Someone starts gossiping with me, I go, I don't want to hear it. Or I'll just listen to it, I'll keep it to myself, and that's where it stops. And I saw this saying this morning, gossip stops in a wise man's ears.
Nice.
It's so true. We can stop it in our tracks. We can stop the judgment in our tracks.
Kenny, it's interesting you say this because in the military, if you watch the show SEALs, they express how military people are successful in their operations because they love one another. They understand how another person feels on that unit, and that's life or death. In the NFL, football players on the line, they have to know how the guy next to him feels, how he's going to operate, how he's going to play every play. That is a successful team, okay? This love thing is a frequency. It's like when you go to the doctor, we've done this experiment 100 times, and the doctor tells you, Freddie, I got bad news for you, you got a week to live. Your frequency is depressed. All of a sudden you're sick, you're throwing up, you don't feel good, and you're really dying. And then he tells you a week later, oh, I made a mistake, you're gonna live. You'll feel the difference. And what Ken does is that he raises your vibration. When he says, I love you, and you're shocked, it like zaps your body. And all of a sudden, your vibration, you start buying into this thing. The coronavirus is a bad bug. It is a bad bug. Yes, I give you that. But you know what? That's going to depress your frequency. Yep. Try this medicine for a little bit. That's why I begged Ken. I said to him, Ken, I don't care if I run a tape, do a 15-minute intro, run the tape, which is what we're going to do today. People need to hear this message. You are so vital. Can you imagine, Chuck and Linda, what they're going through right now on an everyday basis? I mean, think about that. Nobody's saying I love you down there. No. They're saying, who has the mask? Who can I jump over to get a suit or this or that? How do I get the hell out of here? But they stay. That's the difference. That's what love is, unconditional. That's why I love the message that he brings. And we are trying so hard to make sure that your show stays on the air, that it's viewed. If it's not viewed at 3, it'll be viewed at 4. If it's not viewed at 4, it'll be viewed at 5, because the message has to be done.
The message has to be done. And Ken, I would love for Jen to put a graphic together, what you had just said. Imagine if there was more love. And this morning, it's funny that you said that. This morning, the John Lennon song came in my head. Imagine, and I don't know why that song came in my head, and it's going to make me cry. And and this is why, because you said it. So imagine if there was more love in the world.
So I want to share something. John Bon Jovi was on last night, and I watched him. He took in verses of people writing songs. And I wrote a song. I mean, I never wrote a song in my life, but I wrote a song to the healthcare workers. And I just wanted to say, it's just one verse. So I wrote this: stay home in bed, scared out of my mind, while all the healthcare workers fight on the front line. Save me from this virus. Praise them, O Lord. I love them so much. God bless them all.
Amen.
And he was singing love songs. I mean, everybody's in to this. It's just taking the action of saying, I love you. And again, I also want to say something about forgiveness, because this comes with it. I forgive myself every second of every day. I am not perfect at all. You know, like Jesus said, we're all sinners. I'm a sinner. I'm not perfect. And just forgiving myself every day, I can say, hey, that's the past. That's gone. We don't need to make ourselves wrong anymore. We could just say, that's it. Let's move on. Let's create love. Love, love, love. The world needs love. And it's so important to get, I'm a human being, I'm not perfect. You know, that I'm just creating love every day. And that's what I'm saying. We need to go out there and just love people.
We need to help continue to spread this message as much as we can possible. The more we can get you out there, Ken, and the more abundance. And if you decide to do your show live today, this is exactly what we'll do. And instead of 2 boxes, you get 4. And you see how well it works? And the message is tremendous. People are watching. We have a millennial show. Slick did his show yesterday. Slick Speaks. Blew up. Teddy Unscripted is going on today at 10:30.
And again, these are just ideas that we're putting out there because we want the public to see and hear millennials, young age, different demographics, different concepts. You know, what Ken is bringing is a different concept. We can produce and promote any kind of show, but this is not only a show, this becomes a message. It's becoming a way of life. I think we need to hear more positive things, and people are all telling me, oh, you want to see the news again? No, I don't want to see the news. I see it for 15 minutes, and I got to shut it off now. There's just so many things that, and then I worry about everything in my life with my sister and my sons and yada, yada, yada. There's just so much going on. How much of this negative stuff can you take in, right? All of a sudden you see Ken. I kind of like seeing Ken as clear as a bell on this set.
It's fantastic.
I mean, he has his red jacket on, and he's just a walking man of love. And I understand, you know, there was in biblical times, there was a gentleman by the name of Jesus Christ. Whether you believe in him or not is not the message. Whether you believe in him is his message of, you know, you should have this kind of frequency, this kind of love for one another. And you don't have to believe in Christ. It doesn't make a difference to me, but just believe in the message, man. Give that a chance instead of worrying about yourself for a minute. That's all I got to say on that.
And we understand, and actually, Ken, you may be able to help in this. Freddie has an all call, and you know so many people in the community. Share with Ken what you're looking to do, because Ken is out. He really is on the front line of the community. So why don't you share with our viewers and Ken?
I was watching CBS News last night, and they have a program, and I'm going to reach out to them today, called Feeding the Fight. And what they do in Washington, D.C., and they're spreading, is that they have restaurants that unfortunately have to shut down. And they have a big inventory of food. And they don't know what to do with it except feed the rats, because nobody will go, or they can't get it to places to give, to donate, not even food pantries or anything. Now, what I wanted to do is what they're doing is they have a company that came in, they're taking the foods, they're cooking it, and all of it is going to first responders, to the doctors, the police, the fire, the EMS workers, all of it, because that food shouldn't go to waste. And I want to get something like that started. I think, again, first responders are our first line of defense. We lose them. We start losing doctors and nurses. We start looking at the case managers that work in the hospital. When we start losing that, you're never going to see an epidemic like this. We are now the #1 country of cases. #1, and we're not proud of that, okay? And a lot of it had to do because we didn't listen to the warnings. And that's on us. So let's turn this thing around. So I'm reaching out to different people who have connections. Maybe we could put something like that together. Maybe we'll call Washington. I'm going to call them today to see if I can get something started like that here. First responders to me, I tip my hat and thank you, thank you, thank you. If I can do anything for them, I would do it. Seriously, I am really serious on this thing. So Kenny, if you can help me in any way, just let me know and I'll appreciate it.
Yeah, I can. And the other thing that came to my mind is the homeless. I mean, there's zillions of homeless right now. Who knows? They may even have the coronavirus who could use the food. So besides, I think, yes, absolutely first responders, but the homeless as well, take it to the shelters.
And the children that are now not getting food anymore at school.
And the foster, the children. I mean, there's so many people who could benefit from this type of love. And, I call it loving it forward. My favorite movie is actually Pay It Forward. I call it loving it forward. We just keep loving it forward.
That's exactly what it is. Ken, thank you so much for joining us. Whatever we can do to spread your message, loving it forward. Again, we're going to give so much work to Jen, who you have for what, in South Carolina to do, because I think you should do another graphic for loving it forward also. Imagine a world with love. Imagine loving it forward. Imagine a world where the pandemic is love instead of a virus.
Imagine that we give love, we give peace a chance. I remember when the Vietnam War was raging, my uncles and my cousins and even my brother, everybody was in panic about being drafted and having to serve. I lost a lot of people in that war. I get it. This is a war at home. I get it. I understand the plight. I understand why people run in circles because they're drowning in their own fears. I get it. You know what? Look at Ken. I mean, this is a guy who, he has nothing to lose and nothing to gain by just telling you, simple word, I love you. Use it. Use the frequency to better you. Okay? And we will overcome this thing. Boca Raton just got a message, is going on shutdown at midnight tonight. Got to be home unless you're going to get gas, food. It's going to be shut down because they want to squash this curve. I get it. Do it. Follow the leader. All of you that has been home for the last 2 weeks, I congratulate you. There are safe zones, there are not so safe zones, and then there are hot zones. Don't go into a hot zone. Very simple. But I appreciate Ken doing what you're doing. You got my support. However we can bring it, this is a good platform. It keeps you going until we get you in here, again, when this thing passes by. And not only is we going to bring them in here, but when this thing is cleared, we're going to invite people, the public, to come on in here and sit down and get some of the good stuff. I may even open up the bay and get some umbrellas out there, and they can do it from out there as well. When this thing comes, like I keep telling everybody, it's going to be huge, the comeback. We are going to be the #1 nation again, and it's going to come back strong. And you know what? You're like the guy that's next to Trump. What's his name? Fauci?
Dr. Fauci?
Fauci, that you see up in New Rochelle. They shut New Rochelle down. The numbers are down. It's coming back to normal. They have donuts with his face. He has become the face of the virus, of the cure of the virus. We're going to make you the face of love and put it on a donut. So if you got donut, you're a donut maker out there, let me know.
Jupiter Donuts, right, Ken? Your favorite.
You're going to put your face on donuts.
But Dandy Donuts.
Dandy Donuts,
that's
right.
my dream, actually, to just, again, spread love. I love you, Dawn. I love you, Freddie. I love you all. And how about everybody today? Say I love you to someone you never say I love you to and see what happens. Just say I love you and see what happens in the world.
How do people find you, Ken?
Well, they can find me on Kenneth Florida Love, KennethFlorida-Love.com. Well, they can call me anytime, 24/7, 917-699-1995. Or they can check out our website at Florida-Love.com. And we're going to be having a show today at 3 p.m. as we always do. We call it the Florida Love Hour before the happy hour. But now no one's going out for happy hour, so it's just the love night, the love week, love year.
The virtual love show. Ken, thank you so much.
You're the man, Ken. You're
Have a
looking
great
good,
day.
baby.
Love you. Be safe. Bye-bye.
Hey, there you go. Looks pretty good.
Looking good.
Looks good.
The message grows, right?
Now, yes. Now, I read today, and I could be wrong. We're going to get Ian back. But I read today that if you, for the stimulus plan, you do not have to apply. It is based on your tax return of 219 or 218. It is line 8B on your 1040. It is the adjusted tax, not the gross tax, the adjusted tax. And if you made under $75,000 or less, you get the full benefit up to $99,000.
Is there a minimum that you had to make?
No, $75,000. If you made zero, you qualify. They're going to send you the $1,200.
Interesting.
If you made $75,001 is when it gets interesting, because it's the grade. Then they chuck it down a couple of dollars, all the way up to $99,000. It is line 8B on your 1040. So if you look at your taxes, the 10B, there it is. And they're going to use your social security number, and you don't have to apply. They're going to send you that. Now, unemployment is a different animal. $600 a week for 23 weeks. Different animal. I was reading it today. Entrepreneurs, like solo people, you qualify.
1099s qualify.
1099s. The only thing that doesn't qualify is, number one, if you are getting paid sick leave or pay on the outside, or if you were looking for a job and did not have one, you don't qualify. But we're going to get an explanation of that. The system busted up yesterday. It's down. They only had 2,000 people working on the system for 3 million people. That's not going to work. They are going to get it back online. Don't get frustrated.
It will come.
It will come. They're not going to stop the unemployment. It's not going to stop. Publix, Amazon, there was another company. They are looking to hire Walmart. They're looking to hire people to work. They don't want you to come in if you're sick. But if you're not sick, they are hiring, and it looks like 100, 200, 300,000 people. Go online and check it out if you're looking for work and you don't want to be home and you don't want to be stir crazy. The bill has some flux in it. They had to fix it. You're not supposed to make more money on unemployment than when you were working. It's not what this whole thing is about. It's not about supporting you. It is about guiding you to get you back on your feet, get the country running. Also, I understand the president is going to have hot zone, cold zones, medium zones, this zone. There's going to be all these zones. You got to understand the message, ladies and gentlemen. He's not saying that he's going to open it up and make you go back to work. He's trying to give cold zones where there's 200 cases or less an opportunity for people to get back into the system. Because his biggest fear is what's happening in China right now. The country is getting back on its feet on the medical side, the financial side. They're in ruins, okay, because nobody's ordering anything, and everything comes from China, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So you have to balance this out. Let's not get negative on people trying to help us. I don't understand that. Why don't you say thank you for a change? Say, you know what, U.S. government, thank you that you're sending me $1 at all. I feel grateful. There are countries out there that aren't getting anything. They're getting a knock on the door to pick up bodies. That's all they're doing. They're picking up bodies and putting them in churches. Now, Italy is, forget about it. It'll never be the same. So be thankful. Just be thankful that somebody's trying to help you. Can they reach 362 million people at once? That's just a ridiculous statement. Come on now. You got to be a little rational here. First responders need our help. Let's do that. Let's give them. If you got extra, give. Try that for a change. That's all I'm saying. And I don't want to rant on and on and on. I just want to say thank you. How's that? Is that good? Can I do that?
Say I love you.
I say I love you. And you know, love can make a difference. If you don't believe it, take a sip and see what happens.
You know the movie I Love You Man?
I love you, man.
I love you, Freddie.
I thought that was a Yes Man movie.
There's a Yes Man, there's an I Love You Man. Slick Teddy, we love you guys so much. All of our crew that is home, we're going to try and get you in video style. We do not want you in here video style because we love all of you. And everyone out there, you know what? Ken is right. Let's start a movement of love and hope and appreciation for what we have, because you know what? Deep down, we've all got something great going on.
We got something going on. So we got 10:30, we got Teddy.
10:30, we got Teddy Unscripted, and see what's going on after that. Give us a call anytime, 888-994-4995. You can also find our MobiPop. Text CAFE, C-A-F-E, to 55312. There is this spectacular graphic that they have created for us. Thank you to Jen and MobiPop. You talk about some businesses exploding. She told me yesterday they are up 600% Yes.
I messed up.
Yeah, I know you did.
You know, it's funny. If you tell me, here's something fantastic, Freddie's going to run with it.
Yeah.
Nobody told me not to post it.
It was, do you approve this?
No.
Now, you have to be more
It
specific.
was, do you approve this if you read it? All I saw was, boom. And I posted it. And then she goes, no, you're not supposed to post it. I'm trying to take off all of the places that I took it down. And
It was
I
too late already.
I messed up.
But Jenna MobiPop, thank you so much. The virtual business cart is absolutely spectacular. She's connected us with some great people in California, some great people here that I'm going to reach out to, but we would love to bring you all in on our virtual platform, and this is what we can do to give back to the community. So let us know how we can help you. Have a beautiful day, everyone. Stay safe, spread some love. We love you, and be kind to each other.
And don't be late.
Bye-bye.
Well, that's about it for today. Even though the show is over, the Brooklyn Cafe is always open for business. You're invited to join the fun every day from 12 to 2. If you missed some of the laughs from today, Dawn and Freddie S. will bring more good cheer next time. You can follow the Brooklyn Cafe on Facebook at the Brooklyn Cafe TV to rewatch every minute of the show. Well, see you next time.